Nagbabalik po muli ang inyong lingkod at nagbabalita ng mga balitang dapat nating malaman dito sa ating bansa. Ito ang Balitang Pambansa. Atin ngang matutunghayan sa channel na ito kung ano ang nangyayari sa loob ng ating gobyerno at syempre tumutulong na rin sa ating mga mamamayan na malaman ang katotohanan dahil mayroon tayong karapatan na malaman ang tunay na nangyayari sa ating bansa. Ngunit bago natin panoorin ang balita, huwag niyo pong kakalimutan na mag-subscribe sa ating channel at pindutin ang notification bell para lagi kang maging updated sa ating mga bagong videos na ina-upload araw-araw. At sa ating mga solid viewers naman dyan ay maraming salamat naman po sa walang sawang pagsuporta. At syempre, huwag din pong kakalimutan mag-iwan ng like at i-share ang ating mga videos. At kung mayroon ka naman pang opinion, ang ating comment section ay bukas para sa inyong mga hinaing. Ito na nga mga kaibigan, ating panoorin ang buong video. Salamat po muli and God bless!
His performance as a congressman, is he representing the voice of his constituent? Yun ba yung pinaglalaban? We are watching Benny Abante. We've seen you perform sa Quadcom, sa Committee on Good Governance and Public Accountability. We know that you are doing this for certain purpose, but definitely hindi kasama ang welfare ng mga constituents mo at ng mga Pilipino. So, it's diba? Ano sabihin ko sa'yo? And, you know, I am just a private citizen expressing my grievance. Yung frustration ko sa trabaho niya dyan sa House of Representatives. What do you want us to say? Bravo? I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, you cannot take my rights. Yun lang yung meron tayo eh. Tayo mga content creator, tayo mga vloggers, yun lang yung meron tayo eh. Boses. And you want to intimidate us, you want to silence us. Why? Gawain ng abusadong tao yan. Gawain ng abusadong taong nasa kapangyarihan. You're not gonna be there forever, Benny Abante.
Yun! Yun ang banat doon eh. Hindi ka habang buhay na Congressman Benny Abante. Paano pagka dumating ang panahon, alam nyo na hong mangyayari sa inyo. Alam nyo na. At panigurado kayo, marami kayong bagahe. Tuloy natin.
Mga putang ina nilang lahat.
Palakpakan natin yan si Ma'am Joey. Attorney Trix. Ano, itataas ko na yan? Ano, bumagsak ko eh, bumagsak tong sa attorney.
Mga putang ina nilang lahat.
Alam mo para sa iyo, Benny Abante. Tatapusin ko na yung video. Yun lang naman ang gusto ko parinig dito kay Benny Abante. Alam ko naman na nakikita nyo ho itong mga video na to. Yun para ho sa inyo yun. Yun ho ang gustong sabihin ng marami sa ating mga kababayan sa inyong pagmumuka. Congressman Benny Abante. Honorable Benny Abante. Yan, gusto ho nila ganyan, yung tinatawag silang honorable. Kahit wala akong ka-honor-honor yung mga pinaggagawa nila dyan sa House of Representatives, pinagpipilitan ho nila ng mga honorable itong mga walang yang congressman kagaya nitong si Benny Abante. Ito mga kababayan, rekta na ho tayo. Ito na nga ba sinasabi natin? Ito ho talaga yung kumbaga main event natin, ika nga. Ito, pakinggan ho natin mga kababayan.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Joey Cruz, also known as Joey. French name. There are several revelations today, and it confirms our hunches that the goal of the House of Representatives, the joint committee that handled the committee hearing, calling us to appear to share our knowledge
Linipat ko lang ho itong si Tanda dito para pagka gusto kong batukan, gaganyanin ko lang siya.
On matters that were raised by Brent Barbers last December 4 and December 16, saying that there are makapiling vloggers, narco vloggers, and vloggers being paid by operators. On December 16, Rep. Barbers called on law enforcement groups to investigate malicious bloggers and trolls and to act on any cyber crime that they would see. It is very clear, or if not, cite us in contempt, and God knows gano'n kami katagal mag-ilalagak dyan sa facility ng HOR. Worse, baka naging kami sa facility ng mga regular jails. And that is something that said. Unang-una, yung mga subject matter na nilagay nila doon sa invitation nila, sabaw na sabaw.
Correct.
And, you know, the message is this: we are not stupid. We are common citizens, but we are not stupid. There are so many things that were revealed today. How power tripper the House of Representative members in that committee, including Rep. Benny Abante, who, by the way, wanted to, you know, open the conversation of me being put in contempt, being cited in contempt, merely because I mentioned that I have no knowledge about being a paid blogger by drug money or photo operators. My excuse was that since I have nothing to share, and if I have nothing to share, I am of no use to whatever goal that you wanted to achieve in that committee. And so, if I will go there, and I'm going to be accommodated by the facility of the House of Representatives, sayang mo kuryente sa akin. Wala naman akong alam ko sa topic na gusto nilang pag-usapan. And so, I told the committee that me declining their invitation is coming from deep concern on the prudent utilization of public resources. How can you cite me in contempt if I am just concerned sa pera ng bayan? This actually revealed a very nonchalant attitude of our of the members of the House of Representatives. Wala kayo pa sa pera namin. Imbes na hinahanap niyo kung sino naglagay nag-fill in ng blanco sa bicameral committee para magkaalaman tayo dito kung paano nyo binuo yung 2025 national budget. Ang pinag-aabalahan nyo kami at ang excuse letter namin. Is that fair? Now, again, it's very clear. This is harassment. This is to silence us. This is really to make us feel intimidated and for us not to talk about public issues. And it can't happen. As a private citizen, ang bala na lang natin, boses natin. And they want that taken away from us, from me. Of course, we have all the resources. What do I have? Me and my mother. And you're going to use your privileges in the House of Representatives para takot-takutin ang taong kagaya ko?
Naku po.
Now, ordinarily,
Diyan ho kasi sila magaling. Diyan ho magaling itong matanda na to. No, matanda na rin naman tayo. Sabi ko nga, magkaklase kami niyan dati. No, diyan magaling itong matanda na to. Magaling ho silang manakot, magaling ho silang manindak. Meron ka pang paganyan-ganyan na suot-suot. Hindi mo naman sinasabuhay, walang yaka. Ubarin mo na yan. Ha, nakakahiya ka. O, para sa kongregasyon itong mama na to. Natutuwa ho ba kayo sa nakikita nyo? Ginigipit ho niya yung mga ordinaryong Pilipino. Yung malalaking issue na dapat pag-usapan, iniilagan ho nila. Kulang-kulang na BICAM report. Ano na ho bang naging statement dyan itong si Benny Abante? Oh, atras ho siya dyan, atras. Pero pagka pinag-uusapan, yung mga vlogger, yung issue kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, naku, puro Abante yan. O ngayon, dito sa isa na to, tignan natin Tignan natin kung hanggang saan. Dahil tandaan mo to ha, Benny Abante. Hindi ka na congressman, linilitsyon ka pa namin. Ako pala, hindi kasali ang mga yan. Basta nagkaroon ng pagkakataon at nabalita, nakita ko yung pagmumukha mo sa social media, kahit irrelevant ka na, ibabalita pa kita. Walang yaka, kapal ng mukha mo. Inaaway mo itong si Ma'am Joey. Hindi, mabait kasi yan. Ano lang naman prinsipyo lang pinaglalaban. Yun, sigurado ko. Pag nakita ko pagmumukha mo sa social media, kahit natalo ka na, papasadahan pa rin kita dahil napakawalang hiya mo, Benny Abante.
I know that, it's easier to fold. It's easier to choose that route. But we realize, yung mga taong kasama ko dito, we realize that if we are going to fold, they are going to do what they are doing to everyone.
Correct.
Why? Because they have done this to retired generals.
Alam nyo, para doon sa mga vlogger na hindi napatawag, kagaya natin. Kagaya ko dito sa PH Update. Dito tayo napatawag. Alam nyo, para doon sa mga hindi napatawag na vlogger, yung trabaho na dapat na tinatrabaho natin, yung mga pagsasalita na yan, ipaglalabas ng ating saloobin, kung ano mga kabalbalang gustong gawin sa atin ng mga congressman, ginagawa na ho nila yan para sa atin, yan si Ma'am Joey, at yung 10 na mga kasama niya dyan sa presko na yan. Kaya dapat ho natin silang bigyan ng masigabong palakpakan. Kaya naman, i-share nyo ho itong video na to, mag-subscribe ho kayo kay Ma'am Joey. Para lagi ho kayong mag-updated sa mga ganap sa kanyang YT channel, YouTube channel. Subscribe ho kayo mga kababayan. Tulungan ho natin siya na mas marinig ng sambayan ng Pilipino kung ano yung tunay na nangyayari ngayon sa ating bansa. Huwag ho nating hayaang magwagi ang mga politiko na kagaya nitong matandang walang pinagtatandaan na to. Para sa kongregasyon nito, nagtatanong ako natutuwa ho ba kayo sa nakikita nyo sa inyong pastor dyan sa House of Representatives? Naku, kapal na mukha. Eto tinatanong ko lang naman, enjoy ho ba kayo? Masaya ho ba kayo sa inyong nakikita? Hindi. Again, tayo dito pagdating kasi sa sa relihiyon, kagaya kay Pastor Kibuloy, kay Congressman Rodante Marcoleta, yung mga yan, hindi ho natin kagaya ng pananampalataya. Pero doon lang ho tayo sa aspeto ng politika. Ngayon, sa ayot sa gusto ko kasi nitong si Abante, makakaladkad yung kanyang rinirepresenta o yung kanyang kongregasyon na kinakapalooban diyan sa mga pinaggagawa niya na yan. Natutuwa ho ba kayo sa nakikita niyo dito kay Congressman Benny Abante? Kasi pagdating kay Congressman Rodante Marcoleta, pagka tinanong ko dyan yung mga kababayan nating INC, panigurado. Panigurado sigurado natutuwa sila. At tayo rin naman natutuwa kahit hindi tayo membro ng INC, natutuwa tayo sa nakikita natin dito kay Congressman Rodante Marcoleta. Kaya ngayon gusto kong tanungin itong mga membro nitong walang iyang congressman na to, nitong si Benny Abante. Natutuwa ho ba kayo sa nakikita nyo sa mga pinaggagawang panggigipit nitong mama na to sa mga ordinaryong Pilipino? Sa bagay, mga ordinaryong Pilipino lang ho ang kaya nitong mama na to. Pero pagka tinapat mo dito kay Congressman Rodante Marcoleta, kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, kay Vice President Sara Duterte, tumitiklop naman ho ang walang hiya. Di ba? Yan, isulat nyo. Lahat isulat nyo. Dahil yan naman ang gusto nyo. Yung gusto nyo, binabalik nyo lahat ng masasakit na sinasabi sa inyo. Pagdating dyan sa House of Representatives, maniningil kayo dyan. Dyan kayo magko-contempt. Anak ng tokwa. Kahit tanggalin nyo na lahat kahit tanggalin nyo si PH Update, tanggalin nyo si Joey Cruz, tanggalin nyo si Ma'am, tanggalin nyo lahat yan sa gusto nyo, merong papalit na vlogger na magsasalita para sa sambayan ng Pilipino. Sa ayot sa gusto nyo ho. Huwag nyo isipin pagka napatahimik si PH Update, walang papalit. Merong papalit dyan. Napatahimik yang si Ma'am Joey, wala nang papalit, wala nang matapang na magsasalita sa social media. Meron, kaya nagsasayang lang kayo ng oras dyan sa TRICOM na yan. Mas ipinapakita nyo pa na talagang gusto nyo lang mangyari, gipitin yung mga bumabatiko sa administrasyon na bangag na to. Sa totoo lang, ayaw ko ng banatan nitong classmate ko na to, itong si Benny Abante. Parang wala naman tayong pinagsamahan. Dati naman, matino ka naman, mangyari sa'yo.
Men in uniform in active service to the Vice President of the Philippines, to us vloggers And they are not going to stop unless we stand up and confront this in the proper forum. So that is why we decided to bring this in a place where there is a level playing field. Doon tayo sa pantay ng laban. Hindi yung duduro-duruhin nyo kami dyan, gagamitin nyo yung privilege ninyo, aapusin ninyo, gamit ang pera ng bayan, kung saan kami rin ang nagpapasweldo sa inyo. It can't continue like this. Hindi po pwedeng gano'n. Someone has to say something. And we were put in an opportunity to react. And sabi ko nga po kanina, pinag-isipan po namin ito, alam po namin na hindi ito madali, but when an opportunity like this happens, it's very important to do the right thing. And I hope a lot of you will also protect your freedom. Every single Filipino should know the abuses of some of the members of the House of Representatives. Every single Filipino should know how the budget, taxes na pinaghihirapan natin araw-araw, pinatatrabuho ng tama at patas, ay binababoy dyan sa Kongreso. And, these are the things that we should all talk about, discuss, and demand transparency and accountability from the people who call shots. Thank you.
Palakpakan muna natin itong si Ma'am, palakpakan natin. Lipat na ho tayo. Rekta na ho tayo dito kay Ma'am Crisette.
I stopped there as well because I don't know why they call me a vlogger. I've never gone on live. I always just write. I'm a writer. In fact, if some of you are actual newspaper or publication writers here, I'm one of you. I'm an editor for Manila Bulletin and for Balita. I don't go on social media. I've never gone on live, not once. I've never been on YouTube. I don't have a YouTube. I'm not monetized. I'm a regular person who criticizes the government on my page, but because I've made powerful enemies, nandito ako. And I'm looking at you and it feels so surreal because I look at you and there, ako yan pag meron kami ginagawa. Kasi editor ako ng journal. But now I'm here just because I pissed off Martin Romualdez and Judas I've been writing, I've been politically aware ever since Typhoon Yolanda hit my province of Leyte. But nobody has ever, and I'm just writing my thoughts because Facebook says what's on your mind. So you write what's on your mind. But apparently, I pissed off Martin Romualdez and Judas Isidre. So, nandito ako ngayon because I have an uncle who is one of their contractors, one of their big contractors. Tapos matagal na akong sinasabihan, tumigil ka na, bumabangga ka sa pader. And the more they tell me that, the more I realize, parang ba't mo ako papatigilin? Wala, kung may problema ko sa sinasabi ko at mali, then sue me. You have legal remedies. You have defamation, you have cyber libel, one of the strictest libel, defamation. I said defamation. So and I just want to say that Martin Romualdez and Tingo Party List has continued to harass me and my family because we're all from Leyte. So they know my family. I just want you to know that because if something happens to me, it's them. Because Martin calls my place of work. He's a kind of person. Judas Isidre calls my uncles because yung isang uncle ko, what you call this, contractor, tas small projects doon. Sinasabihan ako na makakadamay ka sa negosyo namin.
Grabe ho, no? Grabe ho itong itong si Martin Romualdez at itong Tingog Party List na to. Ano naman ho lahat yan? Kumbaga, kagagawan ho lahat ni Tambalusos, pati yung Tricom na yan. Kagagawan ho lahat ni Tambaluslus yan. Maniwala ho kayo sa akin. Kagagawan ho lahat yan ni Martin Romualdez. Yun ho ang ating sigurado dito. Yung mga kabalbalan na nangyayari na dyan sa House of Representatives. Mga blanco sa BICAM report, Quadcom, AKAP, dyan sa Committee on Bad Government, lahat ho yan, kagagawan ho lahat yan ni Tambaluslos. Basically, lahat ng nakikita nyong kaguluhan, kapalpakan na nangyayari ho sa ating bansa, meron hong meron hong pananagutan dyan, yang si Martin Tambaluslos Romualdez. Meron hong pananagutan sa mga nakikita nating kapalpakan, kung bakit walang solidong direksyon ng ating gobyerno ngayong mga panahon na to. Dahil yan sa kabangagan at doon sa pagiging oportunista ng ibang mga politiko na kagaya nitong si Martin Tambaluslos Romualdez.
And, parang, I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest, because nakakadami nga naman ako sa kanila. Pero, we should all learn to fight for the country. Yun nga, sabihin ko lang yun. Tsaka, very quickly, I just want to share what I wrote as because Dan Fernandez would not read it, so I'll read it very quickly on why. Because he dismissed it so easily as freedom of speech. It's not that simple. So I'll read very quickly on why, after careful consideration, I decided not to go. Aside from the, I know that I'm not going to get there. They're not going to listen to us. So first, I am not a blogger. As I told you, lives, I do not have YouTube. I only have my Facebook. All my followers there, and the ICT can check it, and the Cybercrime can check it. They're all real. I never paid for a follower. So, I'm not monetized. So I don't know kung ano yung basihan nila na gagawin ka just because I have followers. Social media vlogger na ako. I'm not monetized. I've never received anything from just writing on Facebook. It's all I do. I just write on Facebook. I don't even talk on YouTube. I am, however, a professional journalist. Ever since 2005, I've been working in publishing. I am currently a student. What I am is a professional journalist with a social media following. There's a distinction. So, Filipinos, we are protected by the 1987 Constitution, Article 3 Bill of Rights, Section 4, Section 2, Section 18. But an extra layer of protection covers all journalists. The Republic Act number 6713 is a code of conduct and ethical standards saying all journalists have the right to demand transparency. Apart from that, we have the SOTO law, which allows us not to divulge our sources. So with all due respect to the HOR, I would like to say that an inquiry whose aim is to regulate social media is unconstitutional. The reason I did not go is I do not support, cannot tolerate, and will fight against the idea of Muslim free speech. If I appear before Congress, it's like me legitimizing them wanting to regulate us. So I did not appear. Because government interference is a no-no and should not be allowed in the area of free speech. Free speech na lang ang meron tayo. Yun na lang ang meron tayo against the abuses of their power. Tatanggalin ka nila. Sasabihin nila fake news. Kung fake news, kasuhan nyo kami. Meron namang, we have legal remedies for those. So, okay, so I would also like to remind the House of Representatives that power is not forever. The legislation, you want to enact now that whatever you do now, somebody will do to you when you're no longer in power. So be careful how you treat us, because you will be treated like this when somebody else, because I'm sure it will not be you, will be in power the next time. I also
Abang lang, Atras Abante, abang lang, at panigurado, pagka ikaw na binibira, nako, abang ka lang, gagatungan ko pa yan.
take very deep offense that Representative Forbes by media, which done in his home is not covered by his parliamentary immunity. Hindi siya parliamentary immune from saying narco-vloggers kami. Like sinabi niya yun during his interview with TV stations. He has already pre-accused those who are invited now as narco and proto-vloggers. So I would like to ask Representative Casey Roberts if he has any proof that all of us here are any of those, because ano yung karapatan niya i-regulate, because that's his premise that we are funded by narco vloggers, we are narco vloggers, we are proto vloggers. So in this regard, we will, if he forces us, petition the court for habeas data so that the Congress will be compelled to release any document that show why suddenly he is accusing us of being narco and pogo bloggers. This is damaging to us as Filipinos, as private citizens, and me personally as a newspaper editor, because I've been working for 20 years and not once have I ever been sued by anyone. So even during the time of Duterte, when I was fighting with people on social media, it was so easy to sue, But I was never sued because I know hindi ako nag-aral para maging fake news spreader. So, so the term fake news spreader is used liberally by people to diminish the opinions of those they do not agree with. So that's what we're doing. As for calling us narco bloggers, I am willing, as I am sure everyone here, to undergo drug tests alongside all the public officials.
Magpapulburon test tayo. Sabay-sabay, magpapapulburon test ako. Tayong lahat, magpapulburon test para magkaalaman. Hindi yung di ba? Ito kasi yung problema dito sa mga na to, malamang sa malamang nagja-jamming yung mga yan. Magpapulburon test ang lahat.
We pay with our taxes. We pay them with our taxes. We have a right to ask them to undergo. Narco-bloggers, alam ang narco-bloggers kasi hindi kami nagpa-drugs. So let's all take drug tests together. Kasi narco-bloggers pa rin. Okay, so as I've said, we have legal remedies already provided by the courts. And these remedies are available both to me, a simple Filipino, and to them. Hindi lang kami ang may karapatan mag-sue ng slander or defamation, sila din. Fake news, we have libel, defaming someone, even a public official, can get you sued with defamation. Our cyber libel law is one of the strictest in the world. We have the Revised Penal Code and Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. So all these laws are provided for citizens, whether you can use it. They can use it. Hindi lang naman Congress sued a journalist, and he won. So it's not as if Ace Barbers cannot sue someone. It's not as if Marvin Romualdez cannot sue someone. It's been done before. We could be sued. A congressman can sue someone. So why are they not using it? Bakit ipapatawag kami para magawa nila yung gusto nila? It's not a level playing field. We're not going. Hindi naman kami tama na pupunta kami doon. Tapos gagawin lang gusto nila sa amin. Gusto nila gusto nila dito sa labas. And then if gusto nila kami ipatawag, hindi namin ibibigay yung sarili namin easily. You will go to legal groups to get us. Hindi kami tangan, hindi kami aso, pupunta kami sa HR kasi pinatawag niya kami. Kung gusto niyo kami kunin, makukuha niyo kami pero pinihirapan niyo. At malalaman.
Palakpakan muna natin tong si Mama Crisette ha. Kung gusto niyo kami kunin, paghirapan niyo muna. Galing. Mga ganyan yung mga
Ano ginagawa niyo? Hindi mo naman tanawin. Hindi kami ignorante, we know our rights. And then another one, I will wrap this up quickly. I'm just I've not spoken in many years. So, and also, I would like to share my observation that the invite list is composed of anti-administration bloggers. They have two, token, pro-admin bloggers, dalawa. So, are they inferring that the fake news spreaders are the critics are fake news spreaders kasi sila hindi, yung mga tao nila, yung mga bayad nila, yung mga pro-admin bloggers, hindi. Sila nagsasalita ng sama against kay Duterte, nagsasalita ng sama against kay Sarah, but it's not considered disrespect. But when we do it, it's disrespect. Hindi ko na pinalapan ng double standard kasi bayad namin kayo, our taxes are paid for you. Also, another one I'd like to share on a personal note. So, gusto nila protected sila from fake news, from defamation, paano naman kami? Ako, I will share personally. A few weeks ago, Jude Asidre of Tingog Party List posted on his Facebook. Because during the pandemic, myself, Mark, Attorney Tracy and Dr. Ethel, we tried raising money for PPEs. Tapos, sinabi namin doon sa namin, sa inyo, so that you have extra money. Kasi yung time na yun, everyone was panicking, I think we had enough money. Tapos, hanggang umabot kami kay Seth Sonny, ng Department of Finance, and he said, hindi namin tatanggapin yan kasi matatayo up yun sa red tape. Because whatever we buy, ang pinaka-best is you find a way to buy. This was during the time na ang hirap-hirap makabili ng PPE. You find a way to buy, and then kayo na distribute sa hospitals, which we did. To just destroy my credibility and reputation just because I attacked his boss, Martin Robles, Julia Cedric, who said that I stole the money. Parang he said, oh, really, ganyan. But the thing is, kahit disorganized ako, organized sila. So lahat ng nag-read, the pictures, we have like, and more importantly, that's a private fundraising. Hindi yan taxes ng tao. That's a private fundraising event, and we were accountable to all our donors. So ginamit nila yun. So just because they want to use something against you, kasi hindi naman pwedeng awayin kayo, tapos wala silang gamitin sa'yo, so ginamit nila from 2020. Between 2020 and now, we've done a lot of efforts for relief, disaster relief, pero yun ang ginamit nila. Unfortunately, sa kanila, meron kami proof, which we try to do always. So ang gusto ko itanong sa HOR, one of your own defames or slanders a regular person like me, Congressman, what is my legal remedy? Bakit kayo lang may karapatan magpatawag? Pwede ko ipatawag si Jude dito? Can I just sue him? Because if I can sue him, I will. You know, parang, so yun ang sinasabi ko, parang abuso. Baka akala nyo, kami lang to, but if it happens to me, it will happen to all of you. If it happens to all of us here, and we're all educated here, it can happen to, kasi this is the idea of the election na. This is the perfect time for them to shut us up. This is the perfect time for them para matakot tayong lahat at akihin sila. Pero we cannot do that, not just for ourselves, but for our children. Kasi we cannot allow them to just do whatever they want without them being checked. Kasi sa kanila na lahat eh. Executive, legislative, ang stamina judicial din. Pero kapag di tayo pinatahimik, wala nang nangyayari sa Pilipinas. And you know, some of us can turn a blind eye, some of us hindi natin kaya switch off yung passion natin for loving this country. And finally, I just want to say that, sorry guys, I'm not very used to speaking. So lastly, ang sabi nila, ang issue ng troll farms, we have proof about troll farms. Ang mga pages nila, pag pinasa ninyo, expose. Kahit sinong Pilipino na hindi magaling sa social, you don't have to be an expert to identify trolls. But they're not in the listed invitees. Kami, now we all have our faces, we show our faces, you know who we are, we don't have anything to hide. We're the trolls. But the people they employ, and we know who they are, and we will reveal their names in Congress, in HOR. Yung mga binabayaran ninyo, yung mga heads ng social media pages ninyo na dati ganito lang ang buhay kasi ngayon sobrang social na, we know who they are, we know how much they pay the troll farms. So, bakit ka lang nandito? Pero sila na, kung concerned kayo sa troll farms, okay, ipatawag din yung mga tao binabayaran ng mga kaalyado ninyo because it's not fair. So just to reiterate, the reason that I am not going and I will not go until the Supreme Court forces me to is that a law, there's a law or whoever tells us to go, but they're not going to get us that easy, is that first, to reiterate, we refuse the invitation because the hearing could regulate social media. Regulating social media, i.e. free speech, is against my principles, against the Constitution, is biased, and targets voting critics very often. And it's irrelevant to me because I'm not a social blogger, more so a narco or pogo from the